Sitting comfortably now, we're just going to bring your focus inwards and turn attention to your breathing. On your next in-breath, just notice how the air gently travels into your physical system through your nose, and then as you breathe out through your mouth, how beautifully this process does all the work for you, with no effort involved on your part at all. It's only when your mind becomes involved and attempts to take control that it can become more complicated. Now, this is a time where you can give your conscious mind permission to take a breather, as for the duration of this session you have agreed to allow me to gently realign you to your own infinite source of energy and to reconnect you with your intuition. Everything that takes place will be conducted to the highest level which is comfortably achievable for you at this time. Now, as everything is energy, this is not a new thing for your system. But what is new is the way in which we're going to go about this. So first, just take a moment to give yourself thanks for opening up to this process, as we in turn give thanks to the energies of this time, location and place for their support. So bringing your awareness back now to your physical body first of all, as you observe this time from the inside. Ask yourself to notice where you are holding tension which doesn't need to be there, which doesn't serve you, or which your body doesn't need to have. And as you relax more deeply, you may notice that you have tension in your face, in your neck, or in your shoulders. You might notice that your back feels tight, or maybe your arms or legs do. Or maybe your current tension is within your internal muscles instead, like the ones in your gastric system, for example. Just listen to your body, hear what it is telling you and where it needs clearing. And where you do notice discomfort, allow new energy to travel in on your breath to that place of tension, to warm and soothe it and to release you from any unnecessary pain. Noticing the simple power of this healing breath, let's amplify it even further now. We do this by deepening the breath to expand the muscles in your tummy, bringing in that lovely new air and inflating your tummy like a balloon. And recognizing that as you do this, you're bringing in even more clearing, even more healing for your entire system. And then, as you breathe out, make that out breath even more powerful. Use it as a tool to help clear anything dense or stale, any lower energy than you deserve right now. Let go of anything which is no longer serving you. We're going to let it go now with that out breath. And we can amplify that even more now by introducing a sound as we exhale. So on the next out breath, try saying shh. You can say shush to that voice of negativity, or you could say shh to feeling helpless or hopeless. You could say shush to those voices which tell us that we must do things a certain way for them to be right or good. And when we make that sound, let's fully use its power and extend it in the way that you might have done to comfort or reassure a baby or an animal. It can be so soothing and quieting, this shush sound. And this time we're using it to reassure and comfort ourselves, our own inner child, if you like. That shush sound tells your system it's okay, you've got this, you're doing so well. Now on the next in-breath, you're going to picture a beautiful golden light, the light of the central sun way up above, its power and energy travelling down to you now in this room. Your pillar of light is rapidly travelling down and lighting up your entire system. It's filtering through the centre of your body, down through your crown, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your centre, and then on to your lower chakras. That light is continuing now to your legs, your lower legs, your feet, and out through the soles, weaving like golden roots which travel down and down through the layers of the earth until this light reaches and settles at the earth's core. And as we reach the core of the earth, we stop, we connect, and we anchor that energy here. A beautiful silver white light is here to gently tether your energy, to keep you safe and secure, so that no matter where you go after this, you are connected and you have a place to channel any residual energy. Think of this anchor like the earthing tool in a plug or electrical device. It's there to take care of any surplus, to take care of anything unnecessary. We know it's here and taken care of, and so it's safe to proceed. You don't need to give it another thought now. And now that you're connected to the crystalline core of the earth, I'm going to take you on a little journey. You're entering another scene now. You're in a cave. It's underground, but it feels light and safe in here. The light that you can see is coming from the candle which you're holding. The candle's flame illuminates the space around you like magic. Light is bouncing and darting all around you, sending golden beams flitting through the colours of the rainbow, from gold to magenta, then indigo, turquoise, green, yellow, orange and red, and then back to pink all over again. How does the light do this? You gaze at the candle and the magic it makes simply just by existing. It's a magical candle indeed, because you realise that no matter how long it burns, it doesn't burn down or go out. It just is. How powerful to be in a place where we don't need to replace the candle or tend to it. Just observing it is more than enough here. In fact, the candle gets its energy from being noticed and enjoyed. And so the deeper that you breathe, the more present that you are, the stronger the candle's flame and the more brilliant its colours. There we go again. Brilliant gold, magenta, indigo, turquoise, green, yellow, orange, red. Aren't those colours just gorgeous? Do you have a favourite? Is there one which seems stronger or to burn more brightly in your mind's eye? Just allow yourself to make a note of this before you bring your focus once more back to your breath. And now we're going to look at the candle holder. It's formed of crystal, a gorgeous piece of gold and yellow citrine. And the light from the candle brings all its shades and tones to life. As you look into the crystal, you see whole worlds coming alive here. The colour is so rich, yet also light and cheery. There are transparent parts and other bits which are a deep syrupy gold colour. Although the crystal is solid, it looks almost molten, like it's been formed by heat somehow, like there's flame within the crystal. Is it possible for there to be fire within the crystal too? Or is it just a reflection from the candle flame? It's fascinating to observe. It's so uplifting just enjoying this experience of the light playing on the crystal and this beautiful combination of colours. You feel no need to do anything apart from just watch and enjoy. You hear a noise, and so you look up. It's surprisingly light in here and you feel peaceful and at ease. And as you start to look around, you realise that the reason why it's so bright is that it isn't just the candle holder which is made of crystal. It's the entire cave. Wow. As you look more closely and all around, you realise that this entire magical cave is lined with crystals. As you step towards one of the walls, it lights up in response to the candle's light, and once again that golden yellow flame ripples colour across your entire visual field. How amazing is this? And how is it that you've never visited this place before? The good news is that you can come here again now whenever you feel the need. To recharge, to refuel, to soothe your system. This experience is here for us all whenever we need it, so remember that. You feel so grateful to know that you can access this cave of light and the magical candle that you are drawn to explore even further now. Where shall we go? I know. Look to your side. Can you see that there's an exit leading from the cave? Let's go and explore. So you're walking along with your candle in front of you and crystalline caves all around. You're travelling through a tunnel. And although you're still underground, you feel safe and secure with the bright light of your candle leading the path and the golden flame reflecting off the crystalline walls as you go. You've been walking for a while now when you hear a sound echoing slightly in the distance. You follow it, and as you get closer, you recognise it as the sound of water. You continue to follow until you can hear that it's close now. The tunnel turns a corner and as it does, you come into another cave. This one is even bigger and more magical than the last, with a high roof and a regular shape. It's almost circular. It feels like a temple or a castle, an important place. The water sound is coming from its centre, so you walk over to take a closer look. And as you do, you see that there in the ground is a rock pool with water cascading into it like a small, naturally formed fountain. It gently bubbles, running down the rock face and pooling at the bottom. And as the water cascades into the pool, it bounces, sending circular ripples travelling out across the surface. You notice a raised section of rock nearby. It almost looks like a seat, a throne, you think, and so you sit down, mesmerised by the patterns on the water. The ripples start small and then expand, radiating outwards repeatedly. As you watch, you are attuned to this vibration, this rhythmical pattern of water on water causing the circles to appear. You feel at one with this motion, like there is no difference between you, the water, the pattern, all the same motions of light. Your attention turns to the play of colour on the rock pool now. As you look more closely, you see ripples of gold and yellow. You look back at your candle, assuming the colour is coming from the flame. But wait. Although the flame is mostly gold, it's still casting rainbows across the cave walls and the candle holder. Now that's interesting. Why is the reflection in the water gold then? You step forwards to take another look, and as you do, something small and shiny catches your eye. You bend down and pick it off the ground, turning it over and examining it with your fingers. It's a tiny golden star shape. The more that you look at it, the brighter it seems to glow. At this point, your focus moves from the star to your physical body. When you look at the hand that's holding the star, you notice the most incredible thing. There is no obvious division between the brightness of the star, the light of the candle, and the light of your own body. Your fingers are glowing like you're lit up from the inside, and as your gaze travels up your arm towards your chest and then scans down over your lower body, you are just astonished. Your entire system is glowing with a beautiful stellar light. Your attention turns to the water once more and what you had thought was your reflection. Waiting for it to settle a little, you look again. As the ripples subside, you step back in amazement. You're peering into the water and looking right back at you from the surface is a lion. You look behind, to all sides, but there is no one else here but you. You look at the water again. Huge golden eyes stare straight back into your own, and as you meet their gaze, you recognize this lion as a guide, a higher vibrational version of yourself, if you like to think of it this way. Continuing to look into the lion's eyes, you hear a voice. Its mouth doesn't move, and surely if it were to, it would make a growling or roaring sound. You concentrate on the voice. It sounds like your own, but a deeper, slower, calmer, more assured version. It feels as though the voice comes from within you without your saying a word. It speaks. My dear child, you are doing so well. Life presents challenges at times, and things may not always seem easy. But when you are experiencing these challenges, I ask you to do 3 things. The first is simply to stop and listen before reacting. The next is to hear my voice before you choose your move. If you do, the answer you receive will be the highest possible choice you can make at the time. So listen carefully and take your time choosing. The third is to ask to be shown the truth of the situation. Things may appear to be one way and turn out to be altogether different. One person may see a situation as a problem. You have the inner wisdom to find the opportunity which the situation presents. Always look for the opportunity, my child, and you will never go far wrong. If in doubt, ask for a sign to let you know you are on the right track. As the voice stops, the ripples return, turning the surface of the water to gold again. You are so taken aback by the enormity of this experience that you feel like you need to sit down and process. The movement of the water under the rock has a soothing vibration which makes you feel grounded. You have a large scarf around your shoulders which you lay on the ground and sit on. The floor feels surprisingly warm below the cloth, and you want to rest. So you place the candle on the rock's edge and you lie back, looking up at the ceiling. The little flame creates a spectacular light show. It's like being inside and seeing the night sky all at once. The thought of the night sky makes you feel sleepy, so you gently allow your eyes to close. Even with eyes shut, you can still see and feel the light dancing on the roof above. And you drift into a world of dreams. In this place, you enter a new scene. You're lying in a field with long grasses under a summer sky. Something yellow catches your attention just outside your field of vision. You turn slightly to look. It's a sunflower. Its huge face is turned proudly towards the sun, and it has a piece of paper wrapped around its stem like a scroll, tied with an embroidered ribbon. You gently undo the ribbon, unravelling the scroll from the stem. On the paper is an image of a sunflower, identical to the one it was attached to. At the top of the paper, someone has written, "Trust your intuition," like a page title. In the centre of the sunflower, there is a triangle with a symbol inside. The image of this symbol may appear to you now, so just allow yourself a moment to observe, because you might want to draw or write it afterwards. Each petal of the sunflower has a different word on it. Acceptance, care, dignity, grace, hope, honesty, joy, loyalty, trust, wisdom. Which of these stands out to you most right now? Call on your intuition to guide you to the theme which needs most healing right now. Do you need more care, more hope, more joy? Do you want more honesty or dignity? Has your sense of loyalty or trust or acceptance been tested? Do you need to tune in to your inner wisdom and grace? Focus now on whichever quality needs healing for you and shine a light on that word. You might see it written in flame. You might see it lit up as though written with a sparkler. Just go with whatever comes up for you. Hear your own intuitive voice reinforcing this message. It might be saying something like, I choose to amplify my sense of hope. Take the time to fully listen to what you need, and when you've heard what it is, gift yourself this quality. You can picture it all wrapped up like a present if it helps. Or you might just focus on the light of that word, amplifying. How does it feel as you accept and unwrap this quality as a gift to yourself, amplifying its energy? How will it light up your life? Notice how it feels when you illuminate it and bring it to life. Can you expand the sense of it even more to fill this room, to extend it to other people, to your local area, or even further? Know that you can return to this process repeatedly to enhance other qualities on separate occasions too. Remember, this is just the beginning. Picturing this lovely golden yellow light now, clear and settled at your solar plexus, this area just above and behind your tummy button. And as you breathe, your central light expands and radiates. You can visualize this anytime you like now, to help you feel centered and strong. Now gently, and as and when you feel ready, we're going to return your awareness fully to the time, the space and location you're in now. Returning sensations to normal by wriggling fingers and toes. Returning sounds to normal by listening to the sounds within the room. And then when you feel ready, visually taking in your surroundings. Allow yourself a little time now to process. You might want to close your eyes and revisit this story in meditation again. You could write your word or symbol. You could draw an image which you've seen, or you could use a combination of both to help you understand what has taken place. Please return and repeat as often as you wish. And giving thanks.